What's that?
What?
This.
Oh, it's my new Switch case. I'm not even... That's right, besties. The froggycrossing Switch case is officially here. Grab yours today from my crowd-made merch store along with a throwback froggycrossing leapfrog t-shirt. All of that will be linked below, and we only have a limited amount of Switch cases in stock, so grab it while you can. Thank you so much for all of your support, and let's get into the video. I have completely destroyed my island. This is my infamous Kidcore Island Leapfrog, which was once a bustling hub of character, scandal, and cute builds. But now, it looks like this. I've been totally demolishing this island to make way for my 6th Animal Crossing island, Froggycrossing. The Floridacore, Tropicore, and maybe slightly Kidcore island, based off of the truly interesting state of Florida. Here's what the map is looking like right now. Things are, how do you say, in a state of disaster. But this week on my live stream, I attempted to start breathing life into this island the best way that I know how, with custom designs. All I had were my leftover Kidcore codes, and while I love them, I need some more tropical-y and mosquito-y things, you know? So I went code hunting for well over an hour, and I managed to get some cute stuff. But what I was the most excited for was this pool design that I found on Pinterest. Oh, I was very excited about it. Ah, this is so good. It's so good. I love it so much. Look at this. Like, okay. I don't know why I feel so giddy over this, but I'm so giddy over this. But oh my goodness, I love this so much. I love it so much. Okay, anyways, back to design codes. But after that, I tried to make a small entrance build with the limited things that I had. I attempted this sand path on sand path look. Let me know what you think about that. Comment down below. And after adding some palm trees and decorations, I had a good starting point for our tropical island. You know, it's not bad. But now, let's get into what this whole video is really about. I was struck by a bolt of metaphorical lightning, and I had a brilliant 1000 IQ idea for this island. For my Kidcore island, I put a fun frog shape on the map using waterscaping to make a froggy face river kind of thing around the exterior of the map, and I wanted to do something equally drastic this time. My map needs some spice, a talking point, a focal point, something that people will look at and go, wow, maybe she is good at Animal Crossing. I'm gonna put Florida on my map like this. This is the goal. I think it's gonna fit perfectly, actually. Will the cliffs be awkwardly shaped and impractical, potentially? Yes, but we're all about the aesthetic here on the froggycrossing channel. So I'm not gonna bore you with too many of the nitty-gritty details of how I went about achieving this whole thing. What I did was screenshotted my map and put that little Florida outline over top of it like I just showed you. And I had that pulled up on one monitor while I played on the other monitor, and I just kind of looked at the map on my screenshot and looked at the map on my island as I was building, and I was like, okay, are things kind of lining up? Is this looking like Florida? Yeah, okay, great. And I just kept on trucking and doing so much terraforming. But honestly, this was not that bad. I feel like the waterscaping actually took me a lot longer because I had to do it around the entire map. And something about those curves was just really tricky. Like, I feel like I spent a lot more time doing that frog head shape on Leapfrog than I spent doing this Florida shape. I don't know. It could just all be me gaslighting myself, but I think that this was easier. It took me like a whole evening. That was it, you know, that was it. Just a whole evening of my time dedicated to this. But I am so excited for this island. Like, I was low-key telling myself, hey Raven, it's okay if you don't post any Animal Crossing content in June because you just did that whole 30-day challenge in May. But like, here I am posting Animal Crossing content because this island's just got me fired up. I think it's because it's so relatable and personal to me. Like, I'm gonna be recreating a lot of places that actually exist and making them in Animal Crossing, and some of them I have backstories with, some of them I visited before, some of them I've vacationed in before, so it's very relatable to me, so maybe that's why I'm very excited. And it's really not one set vibe that's going to be on the whole island. Like, of course, tropical is kind of the overarching theme, but I am planning to do stuff like Disney, the Everglades, Miami, and those three places alone, like, that's very different. We got city and nightlife, we got swamp and alligators and so many mosquitoes, and we got Disney World. yeah, Disney. So those are all very different. So I'm excited to kind of have a whole hodgepodge of like different vibes around the island, and also try to keep it all tropical and try to keep it all Florida and try to have that little sprinkle of kidcore on there, you know, on top of everything. So I think it's going to be a fun challenge. A lot of stuff I'm going to have to really put my whole brain into, like Disney. I don't know how I'm going to do Disney, but we'll figure it out. But yeah, very excited to be working on this. And I haven't decided also what my outfit is going to be for this island. Usually I change up my outfit island to island to fit the theme. I was talking about on stream, I may do the same overalls that I keep doing and try to make like a orangey Florida-y version of my kidcore overalls that I'm wearing in this footage. And maybe I'll just keep the frog hat because the frog hat's so iconic. I love the frog hat, so I may bring that back. But yeah, I also can't believe this is my 6th island. What the heck? I could have sworn this was only like the 3rd. But I went back and counted them and it's like, oh my god, this is my 6th island. Hello? Because we've got my very first Fairy Core Island, Pelican Bay, and then we had Leapfrog, and then we had Storybrooke, and technically before that we had the first 30-day challenge island, which was Lac, and then we had Barren, and now this one. This is island number 6. What the heck? Leave me a comment with how many islands you've made before, whether that be ones that you've reset or ones that you flattened. Both of them count, but let me know. I want to see kind of like what the average is. I'm curious if I'm above, below, or right at average. So anyway, here is how the outline turned out once I was all finished. Ignore all of the mess with the rest of my cliffs and paths and everything. It's not super perfect all around, but I just tried my best to recreate like all of the little divots and nooks that Florida has when you look on it on a map. So now all that's left is to fill it all in. At least the outline part was like somewhat interesting to do because I did have to look at my map and I had to look at my reference picture on my other monitor and I had to compare and make sure that everything lined up. But the pure filling in of cliffs is just so mindless, and I literally had to pull up a show while I was doing it. I was watching New Girl while I was doing this. I'm gonna be completely honest. New Girl is one of my all-time favorite shows, and I don't even know how many times I've rewatched it at this point. But anyways, I recorded half of this voiceover and then I went and played Magic the Gathering, and now I'm back home and recording the rest of it. And I don't know what it was, but I got such a huge headache when I was there. What do you guys do for headaches? Please let me know in the comments because I feel like I get them somewhat frequently. I used to get them way worse, like almost every day. So thankfully it's not that bad. But when I do get them, they last for so long, and I was thinking it was because I was dehydrated, but at least while I was playing the card games, I had like 3 cups of water. Like I was chugging water, and you know what? I didn't even have to pee. So maybe I was dehydrated. Maybe I was just absorbing all of that water. I don't know, but let me know if you do anything for headaches. That helps a lot. So yeah, at least now I'm just chugging some electrolyte little drink mix thing and hoping that that'll hydrate me some more. And I'll probably go to sleep after finishing editing this video, and then I can just sleep through the headache. And then this is super random, but I wanted to give a big thank you to you guys for like watching my videos and everything. You know, that little thing that you do for me. I really appreciate it. If you've ever super chatted, donated anything to me, bought any of my merch, or just watched my videos, like thank you so much. I've really been feeling the love and appreciation because this week I bought a new fridge for my family, and it was really nice that I could do that for them. Like I got them a brand new one and like with all the features that my mom has always been wanting. So I just feel super grateful. So thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. I'm so happy that I have the means to be able to do that, and it's all thanks to you guys. So big thank you to you. You are my pillar, my backbone, okay? It's all thanks to you. So I just want you to feel appreciated, okay? Because I appreciate you. But you know what else I can appreciate? A really nice piece of fruit, or just like fruit in general. I freaking love fruits, and there are some fruits that I don't get very often, so when I do get them, they feel more special. I don't really do it on purpose, but like for example, cherries, I don't buy them too often because they're usually pretty expensive. I usually only buy them when they're like in season and they go on sale. I don't even know if they're in season right now, but they were on sale when I did my groceries, so I did get some cherries this week. Sometimes it's the little things in life you appreciate, you know, a good snack, a good piece of fruit, the wind, the sun. It's like, This is so nice. But anyways, now we are on to the final square that I need to fill in here. Very satisfying, just thought I would include this. And yes, I did almost trap myself, but it's okay. We made it out. And this is what it looks like after all my hard work and sweat and tears. It is done. Here's a quick run around. Honestly, we have a decent amount of space, you know? I think this won't be as impractical as I thought. So now I just have to get the rest of the island into shape and start getting some more tropical items. Yeah, I'm gonna need a lot of mosquito models and we'll be well on our way to making some good progress. But with that, I am going to get going. I hope you enjoyed this video. I just tried to keep it concise because it's just pure terraforming. Like, that's literally all I did. But if you enjoyed it, please give this video a like and subscribe to the channel to keep up with me and my new island. It's so exciting. Like I said, I'm very excited for this island, so definitely subscribe and click the bell icon. I never say that. Why am I saying that? Okay, I'm gonna get going. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.